The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Before we get started, as usual, we'd like to take a moment of silence to remember all those who have been lost in the line of duty.
Welcome. Good morning.
Look at him. Look at him just taking control. This is so exciting for me because I'm anxious. I'm a little nervous. I want to see how Mime Freed does just running the show. I mean, for those that haven't noticed already, our original bald-headed freak, Jonathan, is missing. I guess we hope everything's okay with him. No, I hope everything's all right with him, but even if it's not, I'll still make fun of him anyway. And also, for those that don't know, Mike's nickname is Mime Freed because he traditionally doesn't talk. So to have Mime Freed running the show. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Tommy, you're not up yet. To have Mime Freed running the show and me as traditionally a number 2 guy. There's a lot of levels to that. Leave it alone. Tommy, leave it alone. Your green screen sucks, by the way. Your
That's
green
because I
screen
can't
literally
put the thing on.
Your green screen literally is a green screen. It's gonna be an interesting show. I'm curious to see
that's the idea.
How this goes. Mike, without further ado, run your show, kid.
Good morning again. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Mo. We're here.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Good. Freezing Phillipsburg.
Grow up.
With I believe
how come I can't hear? How come I can't hear myself in the headset?
And your headset?
You
That
guys
sounds
hear
like
me?
I hear you. I hear you perfectly.
We hear you, Tommy.
I can't hear myself though.
Oh, good.
Huh.
Then I don't know. That sounds like a you problem. It sounds like you need a producer in wherever the hell it is that you're at. Or I don't know, you can do like every other member of this unpaid rat squad does and drive yourself in here once a month, Tommy. I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm not to judge free environment.
Well, I got that going for me.
Our network is clearly not as big as Dominic Izzo's, so I don't want to pretend like we're something that we're not.
Or your head.
Maybe you drive in once in a while. Sorry, Mike. Back to your show, Mike.
No, that's fine.
No, it's not. I can't change my background.
I know, dude. So I think we've established in the first 3 minutes that any experiment you had with that you wanted to do, it sucks. It sucks. You have
It doesn't suck.
inadequate equipment.
I'm opening up my laptop now. That's not true.
Oh Jesus! Don't mind us.
My equipment.
All right, Michael.
My equipment is very adequate.
We're gonna keep going back to Mike and then just stepping on him. All right, Mike. Back to you.
Well, it's been interesting. Well, how have you been?
I've been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking, Mike.
Yeah, feeling good.
I'm feeling great, man.
I do got some good news for you.
You got some great news for me. So I mean, I wasn't necessarily done talking about how I was feeling, but I guess we're over it. I'm feeling good, Mike.
No.
Thanks.
Is the good news that Barry Bonds is getting into the Hall of Fame?
No, will you just wait? Will you just wait? God, I'm sorry.
I saw last week's show. I think you were on with Mr. Burke.
Yes.
You got a little new.
Oh yeah, no, I got some neck ink. Is that what you were referring to?
Yes,
I know that
yes.
The chosen people are not permitted to have ink, so I know that is a not thing for you. But I still should highly recommend it. I feel like
we had this discussion and it's a go.
It is a go.
I have a couple of.
We'll discuss.
Tommy, nobody's talking to you, Tommy. Nobody's talking to you. Sit there with your not green screen. And
I'm the only other one in this little podcast right now that has any Jew action going on. So I know about the tattoos, and you do not.
You do not what?
You don't know anything about the Jews and tattoos.
Apparently, I do because I know they're not permitted. Those people. Those people are not permitted to have them. Because you can't get into heaven then, right?
The gentleman to your right would disagree with you.
Oh, go ahead. Well, because he's probably one of those. Are you an Orthodox Jew? No. because there's
conservative.
different levels of Jew
Yes.
inside the. Because like there's a group of Jews that don't even believe that Netanyahu should be fighting for Israel, right?
Correct.
They believe that he should just give it up to the Palestinians who don't
Correct.
even have a country.
Yes.
Every day I look for the country of Palestine and I just can't seem to find it anywhere on the map because I don't.
They must have moved it.
And yeah, they moved it. It's right there. It's below Uzbekistan, the same country for 17 cents a show.
All right.
So glad we established that.
Yeah.
what
We'll talk
else?
about that.
That was it.
Yeah. Just want
So-
you know.
So it's a go.
Let's go.
Where are you getting it? What part of your body?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know yet. It's
No.
excitement.
Go with money, like you
Is
said.
he going to get the interlocking NY like the Mets?
Can we film it? Yes or no?
We'll see.
Do it live in the studio, maybe.
That sounds like a yes.
Yeah, it has to be a yes.
Of course, it's a yes.
Well, originally I was supposed to get another one tomorrow, but
with the
because
snow.
of right, correct. I moved it to Saturday. So if you want to go Saturday, we'll just throw it right on you on Saturday.
No, too early right now.
Today's
I'll
Saturday.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah, cold feet already. We
No,
didn't even
no,
get
cold feet.
there.
No cold feet.
God, what are you gonna get?
I don't know.
You don't even know yet.
I
So
didn't
you don't
think
have it
about it.
picked out. So you're
No.
like virgin.
That's right.
Ooh, this is exciting.
He's working on it.
I can feel it in my plums. This is exciting. You're gonna get your first tattoo. You don't even know what you're getting.
No.
You don't know where you're getting it.
My balls. I don't know.
Your ball.
Oh.
Whoa! Look at dude.
Wait,
Free.
you
Wow.
still want to film that?
Mind Freed coming out of his shell here. What the hell?
He's all grown up now.
Look what happens. Glasses off too. Fuck, we might fight.
All right.
All right. So
Oh,
You
yeah.
got that out of the way before, I thought.
what's
I
that?
thought you got that out of the way before.
I tried.
Trying to beat
I
him.
was trying to get him fired up. We were having like a little hockey fight. I was trying to get his jersey up over his head. We were gonna,
Oh wait, yeah. PA, Port Authority.
yeah. Hypothetically, I mean, Freeze is already. Listen. He's better when he's mind freed. You know. You know what, Mike? On second thought, just go back to not talking.
Okay. Let's get to sports.
That a boy. Good
There you go.
Good segue. Go ahead.
I know you're the Yankee fan. Me and Tommy are the Met fan.
Mhm.
My apologies. Go ahead. You first. Go ahead.
It was, of course, tough. Both teams didn't have the good season. Well,
I like how you're trying to compare the Yankees.
I know.
The Yankees making the World Series to the Mets season.
It's more the offseason.
Yankees had a pretty decent season. They made the World Series. I
Right.
mean, let's just
the offseason, though. Looks like
And once again, they couldn't win.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I just ignore him, dude. Just honestly,
they
for
took-
a guy
can't have
that you can't even get your own microphone headset working at your house by yourself, and your green screen again. You can't even get that working. It literally is just a green sheet. Way to be, Tommy. Good job.
That's because it's on Zoom, and you guys have on me on StreamYard, and I don't have the app for StreamYard to change my background.
I thought you could change it when you first came in, but I don't know. I don't usually join.
No, it's telling me I have to use Google Chrome, and I'm using Safari.
You know what? Don't
Got
see
it.
if mess with his. Can you edit his set? You know you can edit his name. Like we're gonna get back to the whole Mets thing, but this is
No.
I know it's a sports show, but we're doing
No, I can
Booth
edit
work.
his name, edit Mike settings, or kick from studio, or ban from studio.
Oh,
So yeah, no, I can't edit your background. Sorry,
All right,
Tommy.
So sorry. All right. So yeah, so they had a disappointing season in that they didn't win the World Series. Carry on off season. I don't think the Mets had a real disappointing off season. I think they did all right.
Well, basically, Tommy probably would agree with a lot of us that everyone was worried about Stearns. Everyone's calling him, the small market man. That's all he's doing is getting the.
I think he's taking just a different approach. I mean, these young guys come in and with Cohen money, looking to go in for a quick fix and figures, listen, Cohen's not a guy that's used to losing ever, right? So I think they looked at that and said, hey, how can we come in here quickly? And Stearns is got I think he's got a very specific road, a very specific path he's walking down, such as things like contracts over 3 years, You don't think they wanted to keep Alonso? I think they drew a line in the sand and said, look, we're not doing this. We're not going down the road for 5, 6, 7 years and getting caught up. It's one thing if Alonso was in his first or second year and you want to give a guy a 5-year contract with that potential. But 5 or 6 in Alonso's prime now, probably not a good idea. I understand why they did it. I don't necessarily agree with it because someone else is just going to pay him that money and he's going to produce those runs for another team for the same money. I mean, we're replacing him with someone that's going to hit fewer home runs and fewer RBIs for the same money, which doesn't make sense.
Polanco. Well, I think also basically, when Cohen bought the team, I think a lot of people are upset too that he just speaks, and then he'll say something and then that's it. He's said the 3 to 5 years, the 2 to 5 years. It's just about the 5th year, and they really didn't do anything. That's the thing because he also had that tweet that they were for Bellinger that had something. I forgot what the tweet said. No, the Pope treat, the white. He's waiting for the white smoke. Mm-hmm. So everyone went nuts thinking that the Bellinger signing was coming, but that turned out.
It's all smoke.
No, that was Tucker. Right? Tucker, yeah,
exactly. And that race too. I don't think they should have paid that money for him. Like that's just crazy numbers. Maybe I'm just caught up in the age of guy when A-Rod signed that 10-year
250 million. Yeah,
people are like, oh my god,
Texas one, right?
Dude, that was what 20 years ago, maybe 18 years ago, whatever it was. That's nothing. That's peanuts. So in my mind, I'm still saying, how the fuck are these guys making $30-40 million a year and hitting? Look at Polanco. Polanco's $40 million. What's he get? 22 home run hitter. He's not hitting 25 anymore.
Hey, we're going to see a first $1 billion contract coming. I don't know who's going to get it, but it is going to happen. I mean, what Soto's 700 and change?
Right,
700 million.
Well, Ohtani is 800.
Over,
right?
Yeah,
over that.
But a lot of that's deferred anyway, right?
Yeah, but it's still a contract. It's at the end of the day, it's a contract. Right. He's contracted to earn $800 million, whether he gets it now or 15 years from now. He gives a shit.
Can we speak on that real quick and then keep moving with all these crazy, insane contracts? I was having this discussion the other day. It is really low-key insulting to me that you have these athletes, and it's not just Major League Baseball. It's a lot of these sports. They're signing these multi-$100 million contracts to play sports in the United States, all of them residing, even if just as secondary residences in the United States for years, multiple years at a time, and they still need interpreters to be interviewed. It's a little bit insulting. Like, again, you look at how much ticket costs, are and how much it costs to take a family to a baseball game. You're taking US dollars. We're all paying out of our pockets to go to these things. Hey, do me a solid. Learn to speak fucking English. I don't think that's asking that much. And I'm not saying, look, bro, whatever culture, whatever thing you want to maintain in your house and in your family, in your world, whatever you want to do in your time. But if I'm paying all this money and now with all these stupid streaming services that if I have to get, if I want to watch a game on Thursday, Friday, or the weekend or whatever the fuck it is now, I got to pay all this money just to watch these games. Do me a solid. I don't want to press 2 for English. It's kind of insulting to me. I don't know. But
you're not talking about players. You're talking about like broadcasting.
No, I'm 100% talking about players. I'm 100% talking about players. Nothing makes me more nuts than when you see these guys and use Ohtani as an example. Yeah, but tell me that guy don't know how to speak English. Stop.
Can you imagine if like the King of Germany turns around and says to you, with your vast police knowledge, we want you to run our metro police station. Do you think they care if you speak German? They're coming in there for you. And do you think you care?
You want the real answer to that?
The answer is no. You
want the real answer to that? They absolutely would care that I spoke German because it's ironic that every other country in the world, I mean, we're getting a little bit off on it, but every other country in the world can have those standards except for the United States. They absolutely, that would probably be a prerequisite to me even going over there. Like, hey, great, we're going to give you this money, but would I care?
Yeah.
I
Would you
would have
care?
to.
Why would
I
you
would
care?
have to, Tom,
If
because
you're
that would be. What do you mean?
could
What?
listen, it would be convenient for you if you spoke the language, but you could still do the job, and you'd be happy to accept their $1 million a year they're going to pay you
No,
to fix
I
the
would
fucking
no.
monorail
I
system.
mean, listen, maybe that's just me, and maybe it's easy for me to sit here and say that because I don't have that opportunity. But yeah, no, Freed, I know it's your show. We're gonna get back to you in 1 second. If you want to hold hands for a little bit, we're gonna. But no, I mean, I again, just speaking just for me, no, I would feel obligated to do if I'm coming in to run, a department or something like that. I would absolutely feel obligated to do that. I would feel like a scumbag if I didn't. And it's annoying as fuck to me. Sorry, kids show, but it's annoying. It's annoying as hell
Struck a
to me.
nerve, huh?
I know, right? Well, no, you definitely did. We started talking about, and only again because we had this conversation the other night. It's just that I don't understand how it doesn't aggravate more people. That
don't forget, American players go over to Japan.
Okay,
They don't. They don't speak the Japanese language either.
We don't know that they don't.
No, they don't. They can barely speak English. Come on, we're talking about athletes in America. They can barely. They can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Half these fucking knuckleheads.
But I do say the American athletes do try to learn I think learn the language.
Yeah,
more than.
And on top of that, I don't think the athletes are going over to Japan and getting paid $800 million.
And we don't have an interpreter either.
Well, you know what? Really, I tell you, on what you're saying is that 2 years ago, Alvarez, the catcher for the Mets, he came here. He didn't speak a lick of English. And he did all this work while he was up in Binghamton and Syracuse. He did all this work to learn English, and he was doing great. And then he started doing interviews. And he was doing his interviews. He was doing them in English, and it was pretty good English. And then last year, I don't know why, he went back. He went back
to the interpreter.
I'm like, he's using the interpreter again. I'm like, whoa! Like for me personally, if I was moving to another country where English wasn't a primarily spoken language, I would want to speak that language just so that I could order bread and coffee and beer and just be part of wherever I am. I want to assimilate to your culture. I am not going to expect you to assimilate to my culture. I come to your country. I'm going to do my best to speak your language, to pick up your customs and whatnot, because I want to enjoy it. And I don't want to seem like I'm being put off or I'm late to the game.
Well, that's what it is.
I don't know why Alvarez went back to speaking Spanish.
Well, it probably was a no-show job for his buddy. That's what it is. That's what these guys, I think they all do. I mean, listen, Ohtani brought along his bookie, his gambling buddy. Hey, I'm going to make you my interpreter.
And that went away quick, huh? That story
didn't it? Didn't it though? Well, because again, he's the face of baseball, and baseball it's a business, and it's amazing the things that baseball can forgive in the name of making money. We'll get to that later, Tommy.
And there were plenty other players now that have been caught and getting suspended.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm sorry.
So Mike, you were saying these trades.
Yeah, you were saying with the big contracts. Go ahead.
You agree with these pitching changes, like getting rid of Sproat? Listen, I know what they got in exchange, but I feel like they really banged away at their farm system. They put some damage in there with Williams and Sproat. I mean, Jonah Tang is still down there hanging out,
right?
And we have some home run heroes, but guys like even Beatty. Where is he? Where does he have a place on this team except for a platooning DH? And you know what? If they could teach him how to hit first base and he can hit 30 home runs, which I don't think he can, where does he fit?
I think he's going to be in the outfield, trying some outfield with a Benj. Also playing third, second, probably also doing first. I think they're going to make him the super utility player. That's what they're going to do.
And that would be great because every team needs a stud. The problem with the utility guys is that forget about the defense and error stuff. If these guys aren't swinging a bat, and you could take BP all day long. If these guys aren't swinging a bat in game situations on an everyday or close to it, those numbers are going to drop. So you got a guy like Beatty who that if he stays active and he's playing every day, he could be a potential 260, 270 hitter, 25 home runs. And it would be a stretch for 25. But playing every day, he has that. Banging around in between positions, getting a pinch hitter here and there. I don't see those numbers being able to maintain when he's not doing it every fucking day.
Don, there's a picture of a Mets lineup. I think you could see it.
Look under minor league baseball.
Not minor.
Sorry.
No.
Look under AAA players.
Which one?
It wasn't this one, was it? The
No,
rotation?
that actually you could do that. You could put that up. That's right now the Mets rotation. I actually think Senga is going to, they're going to go to that 6-man rotation,
I think they
But-
have to.
but I think Senga is going to be gone at some
Well,
point. this
one
season.
way or the other. I mean, the guy, he's got health issues. Minaya had health issues. Are they going to be able to stay home? Stay healthy. I mean, even Peterson, they're calling him a quote unquote stud, but what was he, won 9 games last year? That's not the 15, 18 game winner that you need. You need 2 guys that can win 18 and 19 games, 17, 18 games. And I don't think they have it.
Well, that's
I
what
think
they got from
Clay
Peralta.
Holmes, Freddie
Peralta.
Peralta. Peralta obviously is going to be one of them. We hope.
So you were upset with that trade that they gave away?
Yeah, I was. I love the fact they got Peralta. I think they got what does he got? 2 years left, or maybe 1 year left.
And Tobias, what I like is Tobias. I think the trade works out. I know everyone's complaining about the short-term deals that they're doing, but I'm thinking, don't forget, you have the lockout coming up. Do you want to lock these guys up? Because I think a lot of this is depending upon what happens with this lockout. If they do this ceiling, salary cap, and whatever,
When's that lockout supposed to happen?
after this coming season.
So this season will get through, and then it's
it
would fuck up
Yeah.
28, 27.
27. It's almost like 90% that there's going to be a lockout for next year to figure out all these because I think
Can they figure out how to get rid of that pitch clock?
I don't mind the pitch. I like originally I wasn't crazy about the speeding up of the game, but some of those games are going fucking 3 hours long. That's a long time.
I mean, I get
slow.
it, but you know my stance on that. I think it changes it changes the game fundamentally. I mean, I'm a traditionalist. You know what I mean? I like, that we should be the phantom.
But it takes away that
foot
scary
sweep
game.
at second base should be a thing. Going into base is hard should still be a thing. But the pitch clock, again, a day, and it all comes back to money too. But a day at the ballpark with your father, or with your family, or with your kids, or whatever, that used to be a day at the ballpark. You would want that to last as long as possible. I mean, that's where memories are made. And now on top of that, you're spending so much money, and that's that used to be the old Michael K thing with the bonus cantos. I'm like, oh, you're getting extra baseball. Like everybody should be excited about that. And yeah, I guess.
No, it's not like golf. It's not like golf where you're squeezing an extra hole or two. If you're at that baseball game, the memory, the fact that you were at the game is the memory. We were at Pete Alonso hit the number 50 in 2019 as a rookie. I was there with my kids. It was the second to last game of the season. I don't remember how many innings were in that game. I don't remember anything about that game except the fact that I was there with my kids when Alonso did it. And there's my memory. Whether the game was 2 hours or 6 hours, I couldn't tell you. Well, I knew it was.
I don't know. I just feel like it's everything feels rushed, and you should want that to last as long as possible. And I think the pitch, again, baseball is not for everyone, and it's the more you try to bend and mold the game to accommodate people that really aren't fans like that anyway, it loses something. It feels different, I mean, the part of baseball it's almost I'm glad you brought up golf, because golf's another one. Not everybody can watch golf. Golf is a very strange game to watch, and if you don't enjoy golf, if you're not into it, they're not speeding golfers up in order to make it more entertaining for you. They're not putting a clock on golfers when they tee off, like, oh, Bart, you better tee off within 20 seconds because nobody wants to watch you take 7 warm-up swings. And
but short of the Olympics, people that watch golf are people that play golf. Like anyone, you can go into any bar, any place, maybe during the playoffs or whatnot, and people that don't traditionally watch baseball or football, even go to the games, will either feign interest or they'll watch because it's on. It's exciting. Nobody watches golf unless they actually play golf. No one flips through and goes, "Oh, I've never played this game before. Let me see what happens next." No one does that.
Well, they did them when Tiger Woods was Tiger Woods. People that's the big, the big hole that's left in that game. Ever since he did whatever he did, started
like
dating
McGuire
white
Sosa,
women, dating white women and getting in. Oh, there goes a psycho. There he is. The P-Berg psycho. We need to get a camera for that guy. He's our resident meth head. It's awesome. But no, that's what's missing in that game ever since Woods started banging white broads and getting his car broken into with golf clubs and crazy shit. So that's what happens.
He was
Stay
the
away
fa-
from white
he was the-
broads.
he was
Stay
the
away from
face-
broads, period. What? Sorry.
Face of golf. Think of how many people. Look at the viewership in '98 when McGuire and Sosa were going at it. Viewership was through the roof. People that didn't even like baseball. It was an interesting story.
Yeah.
People didn't care that they both cheated. It was something there, and golf doesn't have that. And that's
That
what
was-
Tiger Woods
it was-
was. Tiger
and
Woods
wasn't
had
that
that
the
for
same
10
year?
fucking years.
That was the same year with Ripken's streak, bro. I think didn't Lupica write a book on that, the 98 season? Like just in general, how basically that season saved baseball with everything that was going on. Like you said, that battle between Sosa and McGuire and then Ripken's, breaking the Gehrig streak. And there was a lot of that stuff around it. There is some, truth to that. And yeah, but golf, you are right. It's a good point that most people who watch it, not most, if not all, are people that play it. You don't get many real. It's like NASCAR too, but not really, because NASCAR, I don't see many people driving 280 miles an hour. And then again, you never know.
I mean, Route 80.
That is true. 287. There actually used to be back in the day a Facebook page dedicated to this. I know again, boomer, dating myself with Facebook. Sorry. The Facebook page dedicated to 287. It was like the Autobahn or something like that, and they used to have groups that would just go out there, just race up 287.
It's back to that.
Is it back to that?
I mean, my dad used to street race, but that was way back in the day.
Wow.
Way back. Street racing in Morristown, yeah.
Like Bruce Springsteen racing in the street. Not that I'm a Bruce Springsteen fan.
Did she say street race or free base?
Oh, dude, honest to God,
then, I don't know.
Considering the fact that she's openly admitted to hog tying and kidnapping somebody, I mean, what's off the table at this point?
That's why the joke was actually funny. Because
I can't understand how you didn't last as a stand-up comedian, Tommy.
He only told me about the street racing, so I can't, I don't know.
Well, the drag racing.
It's not off the table though.
I'm sorry. Again, back to your minor league Mets. Go ahead.
Going back to with the pitch clock. I think we're never really going to know when it comes down to money. MLB never opens up their books.
Okay.
The teams.
The teams or I think the teams open. I mean, the teams have to open their books with all these luxury taxes and all that. You think
they're making money. They're all making money. We all know that.
So why would the pitch count affect revenue from a team?
Well, no, I'm just saying from a negotiation standpoint. Like no, I don't think it would. If the pitch clock was affecting revenue, then I think MLB.
It definitely is. It definitely is because 7 innings of baseball goes a lot quicker now than it did 5 years ago or whenever pitch clock. So
more time, more commercials.
If you can get but if you just think about it in the park, if you can get another 30 minutes of selling beer, holy shit, on a stadium with 45,000 people. That is the millions and millions, and let alone, like you said, the commercials. If you could sell another 8 or 10 minutes of ad space in a 30-minute period of baseball, that's massive amount of money.
If you want to make money, you always talk to a Jewish business owner. A Jewish business owner is going to tell you how to make money. See, right now, Candace Owens, she's going to do a whole episode on Jewish business owners now. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But that's why I don't think we'll know. If there was a decline in something, then, and they say, we're doing away with the pitch clock, then it has to do with the revenue.
Yeah, and that's all negotiation table. So when they're talking about that with MLB, that's when the owners' lawyers are coming forward, and that's when they're giving you right down to the penny, where they'll say, "Look, this is the income or the revenue generated last year, and this is why we need to do A, B, and C." Because it's all about a financial standpoint. You know that they don't do anything unless they can make money on it, and if they lose money on it, they're going to change it. That's right. Business, though. That's not baseball anymore. That's just straight up business.
Yeah, instant. Fast gratification. So
that's why I think we all thought Stearns didn't have a plan. I was I was upset. That's why I don't think a lot of the fans were factoring in that this lockout. The way that I would do it with like I said, with the salary cap floor or whatever. These guys are probably going to be grandfathered in. Bichette is 40 or 50 million.
Bichette upset me.
He has the opt out where he can opt out after the first year, the first year.
2 years. He's got a 3-year and he can opt out
after the first.
The last 2, yeah. I think the first one, and it's like $2 million. So you'd have a $2 million penalty to opt out if he doesn't want to come back.
The Mets picking him up, that upset me because again, I'm not a Bo Bichette fan. All those Toronto Blue Jay babies, they're arrogant little fucks. And so I'm not really a fan of his, but I was quietly hoping they kind of scooped him up because that solves the whole Volpe problem. You know, Volpe presents a huge, not to get off the Mets to the Yankees, but Volpe presents a huge problem. Because again, now I think everybody can reasonably accept he's not going to be the second coming of Derek Jeter as they had him pegged. Is he going to be a serviceable, regular, everyday
serviceable?
shortstop?
He's going to hit 25 home runs sitting in his sleep. He's going to, he's not going to be Jeter, but he's going to be a 25 home run guy. That's a pretty decent shortstop.
So what do you think he's going to fall like into Didi Gregorius?
Well,
I can never get that out right.
His overall numbers, he won't have the hits that Jeter had, but I think he'll perform. And no one's ever going to be the clutch.
He's not going to be the
picture of the Yankee lineup. You could put that.
He's not even going to be the fielder that Jeter was. And I know
definitely
Jeter can't go to his left. Shut up. Jeter was a above average fielder. I mean,
of course he was.
He was. I know. I'm just addressing the haters. Volpe, and the problem that they have with him now is if you accept the fact that he's going to be a lesser talent on any level than you had him pegged to be, you can't send him. We're past the point of being able to send him down to the minors. If you're the Yankees, you can't send him. So you're stuck with him now. So you almost have to either move him, shift him over to second base, or bring somebody in that balances him up the middle.
Why would you have to move him at all? If he's fielding 95% of the balls hit to him and he's hitting 25 home runs and 70 or 80
I don't know that he did. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure.
He's not even there starting. Caballero is the starting shortstop.
Yeah, but isn't Volpe hurt? He's Caballero starting because Volpe still isn't projected. He's not even projected to start the season. So you're looking at probably two weeks to a month before into the season before Volpe even comes out. So that's his spot. I think Caballero.
Well, I agree with that as well. I think I think that's Volpe's spot to lose. I think when he comes back, I don't think he has to earn that spot back. I think he 100% slides into that. And again, to the idea of Bo Bichette being out there, as much as I hate him, is he an upgrade? 100%. I mean, I could hate him and still acknowledge that. It's like.
But hold on. No, is he really though? They paid $41 million a year for this guy.
Yeah, he still was the top guy in Toronto with over 300 average.
So is he going to maintain 300? No, I understand we don't pay for what they're doing, but you look at the RBIs and the home runs, right? Again, he's a good fielder. He's good fielder. He's not as good a fielder as Beatty was at their base.
How old
Definitely
is he?
not.
Well, don't forget it's easier to transition from shortstop to third. It's that they believe him being a shortstop was part of the problem because of all the movement. At least at third, all you got to do is the straight.
Less ground to cover.
You saw A-Rod make that transition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And from short to third and male to female as well.
Whoa.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Dan commented, he said, Werther looks like he's about to play Call of Duty in his mom's basement.
Who says he's not, as a matter of fact?
The good one doesn't work. That's why we're doing this today.
No, we're doing this today because you are too lazy to drive in. Let's address the elephant in the room, Tommy.
It's not lazy.
It's not lazy.
It's not lazy.
I got here.
You kidding me? You get when the people that you're working with are in a better mood, you get a better product. Ask any business owner that has employees. When their employees are happy, they're more productive. When you can work with the employees a little bit, they're more productive for the boss.
So in other words, the entire lot of free labor at our bullshit network, according to Dominic Izzo, the entire lot of our free labor needs to accommodate your mood. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Tommy? And if we do accommodate your mood, maybe you'll be more productive with your bullshit green sheet that you have hanging behind your head and your microphone that doesn't even work.
That's an official green screen. That's not just a sheet. All right. If if I could show you the lighting.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're coming off a little Mariah Carey-ish, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
We got professional lighting here, guys. We're
Check
rocking and
that out.
rolling.
Tommy's big time over there.
We're gonna make this. I don't do anything half-assed. When this is up and running, this is gonna be dynamite, man.
Tony Cack's dick just got hard seeing that lighting. He's like, "Oh, my cousin at Fox
And the
would
green
love.
screen.
Yeah, my cousin at Fox would love that."
This is
You might need another camera though to accommodate.
Yeah, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna switch your own
It's-
cameras around?
They
No,
might
I
be
just-
happier with one or two.
no one camera. That's it. I'm the only one I care about. People that are on there are gonna have their own cameras.
Oh, listen,
Here,
maybe if you were
I'm
as
not
friendly
bringing-
with Eddie
well, I'm
Gray
not
as Mike
bringing
is,
it-
you
oh,
would have
I'm
had a
not-
camera.
I'm not bringing anyone in here and saying, "Hey, come to my space here." No. I'm going to be able to do my magic from here with the wonderful world in Phillipsburg, and then the guests from all over the world are going to want to chime in and be part of what we're doing. The magic.
So basically, your show is now just going to become nothing but a Zoom show, is what you're saying.
That's
It's
not
awesome.
true.
Remember how that worked during COVID? I do. It sucked.
Everybody was doing it though. Now everyone was figuring
Mhm.
out how to do it right. Everybody was rushing around to try and be the first kid on the block with a Zoom.
You know what you are,
podcast.
Tommy? You know what you are? You are the Blue Podcast Network's Don Lemon. That's what you are.
I'm not even black.
I don't listen. It's
Guy,
2026.
you just
I don't know how you identify.
you
Tommy.
dropped the ball. The answer should have been neither is he. Come on.
Oh, see, this is why I didn't lose any comedy contests.
Mhm.
How did you lose comedy contest and cooking contest
I
in the
never.
same
First of all,
lifetime?
I never lost a comedy contest. I've never been.
That's
in a
not true.
contest.
Weren't you on
I was never in a contest.
this year's
for
comedian?
comedy.
What was the name of the show?
No.
I just made it up. Completely.
No.
100% just made it up.
No, I did shows everywhere. I
X
didn't
Factor for
compete.
comedians. Mike, I know you got a show going on. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get back to it. What was?
You said it was an
Cooked.
hour, right?
Yeah, that's it. Cooked. What was the name of
back,
your show?
Go back to sports.
All right,
sorry,
I'm sorry.
Mike.
Go ahead. Go ahead. The Mets. They
Put Mo
suck.
back in the booth.
Yeah, I said we only have till like quarter after. So.
So,
right.
That's all right.
so Mike, what's your opinion on this Yankee lineup? What are you feeling here? You
Well,
you
it's-
like what
it's-
you see? You think Bellinger, Judge have
Well,
to carry this lineup?
Well, Dawn, can you put two pictures up or one?
Oh, I can only put one up, I think, at a time.
Yeah, just put back that Met lineup.
Which one was a Met lineup? I had the Mets trade. I know I got the Yankees lineup, but I don't remember getting a Mets lineup.
Right now, Burke is throwing his umbrella drink around the beach. Do these guys know? what
All right,
is-
I'll tell you. It's Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Rice, Stanton, Chisholm, McMahon, Caballero, and Wells. There's your lineup.
I like it.
Right. But it's just the same lineup as last
Yeah,
year.
it's pretty much.
It's the same lineup as last year, but if
the-
you get Cole back, listen, Cole, think of where the Yankees finished and how the Yankees finished. Now take Cole, even if a healthy Cole underperforms, he gives you 15 wins a year. He's going to give you 15 wins. Add 15 more wins to the Yankees. That changes the whole dynamic of the season. So now,
You know,
when
if your
get
Cole's not healthy, you can get a test for that. They send you a little box to your house.
yeah, no, that is
Test your
true. No, my colon's fine. Don't thank you for asking. Now anything else, that's
All
a
right.
different. That's a different discussion. Yeah, but no. So when are they expecting Cole back? May, I think May-ish. You're almost going to get a full season of Cole. Now, does Cole come back? What was the one that the Yankees had? Not Pavano, the other one they had that came back from the Tommy John and underperformed. I don't know, but does Cole come back and is he Verlander, or does Cole come back? A lesser version of himself.
That's hit or miss. That's every player. Though.
Yeah,
You just
to
don't
be-
know how the
to be
body's going to
determined.
react.
I mean, he's a little bit of a head case, so I think he has a little bit of that Mike Mussina in him, where he could be a little bratty. So if he comes back and mentally goes in the tank, they're gonna have literally a dead arm on their hands. But listen, he comes back. Rodon comes back and gives you a serviceable, serviceable run. You got Freed. I mean, dude, they can. What's the
You got
the
Freed.
cat- Yeah,
Well,
Freed.
is his arm going to that 8-year contract going
It'll-
back?
It'll,
Pitchers, I don't think pitchers are getting that 8-year contract anymore. Starters.
well,
So-
listen, short term. If we're just talking about the upcoming season, right? I think the Yankees, if what's the cat from the Astros that's still out there? I don't want the Yankees to get him, but again, this is another Bo Bichette situation. What's that kid? What's that guy's name? The lefty from the Astros that's still out there. Valdez, is that?
No, everyone from.
No, the lefty's still.
Oh yeah, the pitcher you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valdez.
Yeah, I mean, listen. That's the guy that stuck the fastball. He purposely crossed up his catcher, so that his catcher had to eat a fastball on the chest protector. But I'm sure.
That's a guy you want.
Tommy, I know. I said I wouldn't be too thrilled. Like, how does he fit into that climate? I don't know, but dude, you put him in that pitching staff again, assuming everybody's healthy. Cole comes back and returns to form. Rodon's healthy. Fried is freed.
Well, Cashman is doing what Stearns did. He's getting stuff from the bargain basement.
Yeah,
that's a
well.
problem.
They had to get Bellinger. I mean, that I think if Bellinger had walked, because I mean, obviously Dominguez again, same as Volpe. I think they overhyped him. Dominguez will be something. I don't know what. Mel Hall, maybe. He's going to be something, but he's not going to be, the second coming of anything.
Well, at the end of the day, everyone's chasing the Dodgers again, right? I mean,
bro, I wish
they can't do anything wrong, that team, man.
I wish Fredericks was here because I said, as a Yankee fan now, I'm starting to understand a little bit how all the other teams felt watching the Yankees all these years just build these monster teams.
Monsters, yeah.
I mean, the Dodgers are essentially doing what the Cowboys did during the Aikman. Like the Cowboys during that Aikman, Emmitt Smith
dynasty, yeah.
But they physically just overpowered everybody. There just was nothing you could really do about
But
it.
they also held most of that same team together for a long time. They weren't, now guys play 2 or 3 years. They more money's being spent. Coaches and managers are getting traded left, right, and center. 20 years ago, you had a little more longevity out of your players and your staff. So it's hard to stick together a dynasty like that, like the Patriots did, and like the Yankees did, and like the Cowboys did, without spending. And if you look at the money that's spent exponentially, what the Dodgers have spent. Yeah, so the Dodgers have done what they've done, but times 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's you talk about the dynasty of the team that the Yankees built. The year in 2000 when the Yankees beat the Mets, the Yankees had more homegrown talent on the field than the Mets did that year. So, that was the absurdity of everybody crying, oh, the Yankees buy their championships. The Yankees had more homegrown talent in their starting 9 than the Mets did. And you look at the most winningest Yankee team ever. That was the 98 team, right? They did not have one starting all-star on that team. So, yeah, I mean, they built a dynasty, but the Dodgers are doing it. I mean, it's not even fair.
Like, but they also weren't afraid to spend money at the trade deadline. With teams, a lot of teams would look and say, hey, what, maybe we're going to take our foot off the gas a little bit. The Yankees never really did that. They didn't have a history of, they spent the money. They didn't mind spending the money with the hopes of just making the playoffs. That's it.
Well, the older Steinbrenner did that. The older Steinbrenner, again, the fans that lived through that era know the difference between that Yankee run and this current. Like Steinbrenner, if there was a gap, he was going out and he would deal with the the taxes and all the other stuff after the fact. The revenue sharing, they tried so many things to shut that old man down.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit.
Dude, he was like the Donald Trump, right? He was the Donald Trump of sports owners. He just
I like that.
He knew business, he knew what to do, and didn't give a fuck if you liked it or didn't like it. He just fucking did it. It's his money. Like Trump, it's my country. I'm going to do what I got to do for my people, my team, my citizens. And Steinbrenner did the same thing, right? I'm taking care of my people. I don't care what it costs. F you don't like it, and they reap the rewards because of it.
Yep, no, 100%. And it was Musina. Funny that I bring his name up before. He had pointed out, what it meant, why everybody wanted to play for the Yankees, besides the obvious. And he said, no owner puts as much money back into the team. Like Steinbrenner, the Yankees to Steinbrenner Sr., or the old man, I shouldn't say senior, the old man, that was his plaything. That was his passion, his plaything. He didn't need the Yankees to be rich. He was rich already from his ships and all that. He didn't need, so the money that he made, he invested back into the team. He built that product.
It yes, it was the team, but it cost their minor league system.
Yes.
Now we know why Dodgers are the gold standard. And Cohen said he wants to have a system just like the Dodgers.
High
that's what
pitch keeps
Stearns-
calling me. Do
But
we want-
there's no
we wanna deal
longevity
with
though.
this.
These teams cannot possibly continue to exist with that Dodger mentality.
Hey, good morning,
They just
Josh.
can't
high
do it.
pitch? What do you want? High pitch.
So there's breaking news.
He broke his leg.
There's been another shooting in Minnesota.
Another shooting in Minnesota. I mean, Eric, I love you.
Was it a Viking, Eric? If it wasn't a Viking or a twin, we don't care.
And
It's a sports show.
ICE agents have been involved in another deadly shooting.
Any ICE agents hurt?
No, they shot another person in Minnesota.
Okay, but no ICE agents are hurt.
No.
All right, it's not breaking news, and I'll catch up on that later. Then
But I
breaking news
just
would be if an
want
ICE agent was hurt.
I
And
just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate that. Something tells me, though, Eric, that you used this breaking news as a way of reminding me to make sure that I send home. You know, I don't hear anything from Eric for weeks at a time, and then I know when it's coming. He calls me. He's like, because I can't even do high pitch voice anymore because it's like mid pitch voice. He's not high
Yeah,
pitch.
can we
anymore.
address that? We're going to talk about that with Campy.
Well,
Right.
I can't help it.
I can't help
We're gonna
it.
talk about
Like it's a
this
mid
with
thing. He goes, hi Josh, how are things with
This is
you?
bullshit.
And I'm like, oh, things are great, Eric. What's up? I can't come to the show, but can you make sure that Mike brings me a bundle of cigars? I'll be trapped in the house with the snow. Eric, I never hear from you otherwise.
Oh, does he smoke in the house?
And look at Tommy. Look how sexy he looks.
You see, dude, he just wants cigars, Tom.
Oh,
That's
he's a
all
good.
this-
No, Eric's got a sharp eye.
Yeah, Eric,
knows
you
his
listen. There's nothing. Eric doesn't have anything that's sharp. Trust me. Eric, though, listen to me. I appreciate you. You are a good man. Thank you for the breaking news. I'm glad that both ICE agents or all ICE agents are okay. God bless them for the work that they're doing out there. Let's take this opportunity to remind everybody out there that you have no lawful right anywhere in the United States to obstruct, resist, or assault law enforcement while they are in the performance of their duties. And anybody encouraging you to do so is intentionally putting you in harm's way. Have some responsibility. Stay home with your kids. Watch it on TV and enjoy the weather. Eric, love you, kid. Be careful. And Freed already has your cigar secured, so he'll see you on the at the flip side.
You got it. Stay safe during the storm. You too, Tommy. I love you.
All
And
right,
no-
Eric. You're
nothing
the
and
best.
nothing for Freed. Goodbye. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy cucking to him and bringing him shit. He didn't even say anything to you. He didn't even care.
That's right.
Hurtful.
He's not bringing him anything anyway. Don't worry about it.
No, he is. He's got. I until instructed otherwise, I take care of him until Daddy Burke says don't take care of him.
Mhm.
So where were we? Bellinger. I don't know. Listen, we got how much time? We got about 15 minutes. Can we please, before the Yankees are going to be? Oh, I was telling him you've seen a story, but we'll skip
Right.
it.
Well,
Yankees are going to be great. Mets are going to underperform
No,
like
they're not.
every other year.
they'll perform this year.
It's just
No,
gonna
I think
be
they'll be all right. We were
Yeah,
disappointed last year. I think they perform. I think they make the playoffs this year.
Now
how
that
deep?
they're actually the favorites now to win the NL East.
Yeah, but look
Okay.
what happened last year. They come out
Well,
like a
we'll
ball
see.
of fire. He's got to manage the pitching staff better. Everyone knows it. If you got pitchers, if half your staff, your starting staff, can't go more than fucking 4 1/3, 4 2/3 inning, that's a problem. I don't
Yeah,
know
you're
what
all- listen,
the
you're- you're
conditioning
all-
is. You got to get 5. If you can't get 5, then you should be in fucking minor league somewhere.
The only guarantee that the Mets have is Soto. Soto's going to bat between 280 and 300. He's going to hit 35 to 45 home runs, and he's going to give you 100 RBIs.
As long as you get 5, 6 from your starters, then you go
got
to
it.
Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias, Weaver, Williams, and Tobias, Weaver. Who's the other one we just got? I just lost it. Williams is closing, so
Good luck with
I
that.
lost it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, no,
He'll be
he's
fine.
Oh, yeah, he'll be
Garcia,
fine.
right?
I know.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Garcia.
I know, everybody-
Another guy. Fucking 40 years old. I mean, I get it. He still has some arm left in him, but man, it's only a 1 year. I get it, and you're going to squeeze, I guess, whatever juice is left in that fruit.
Everybody started talking about Williams, and they were bringing up the last month and a half he had and said that he returned to form and all that. Nah, dude, good luck with that. Let me know how that works out.
Well, again, like I said, these contracts, I think it has to do with the lockout. That's why you're looking at the 1-2 years with the opt-outs.
First $1 billion contract's going to be Paul Skeens. Imagine that. Billionaire banging Livy Dunn.
Could be. Good
Lord. What are you thinking about? Like that reminds me of the old David Justice days when he was banging Holly Berry back when Holly Berry was Holly Berry. I mean, she still kind of is Holly Berry. I mean, I guess legally she's still Holly Berry, but she's not the Holly Berry she was when David Justice was banging at. Imagine, you're in the World Series, you're winning a World Series, you're bedding Holly Berry. Where do you go but down? I mean, Paul Skeens is just a fucking stud. I don't know if anybody that doesn't know who Livy Dunn is, but
no idea.
Good Lord, I'm not even into blondes, but holy fucking Harissa. What the heck goes on with that? Watch yourself some Livy.
Whoa, come on.
Kid show. Watch yourself some Livy Dunn videos.
How did this go from
I don't know, because I just thought about Paul Skeens. I thought about Paul Skeens, and then all of a sudden I just got the vision of his girl just doing like freaking splits and handstands on a balance beam.
Thought of Paul Skeens and something else happened.
Crazy shit happened. No, I did think of Paul Skeens and said that's going to be the first $1 billion contract. But all right. So anyway, listen, I'm going to hijack the last 15 minutes of your show. Kind of. You two Muppets can lead with it, but I have to talk about my favorite subject only because now it's even more relevant with Carlos Beltran getting in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, I will let you two mopes lead into it, and then I will put the logic back into what the nonsense you speak is. Go ahead. Hall of Fame, Carlos Beltran, Andrew Jones, and go.
Why he's not in the Hall of Fame?
How do you feel about Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran getting in? I think Andrew Jones.
I think Beltran's is a fine choice to go in the Hall of Fame. I think there are definitely when you talk about the reasons why people go and don't go there, the argument you might make and you are making is that cheating is cheating, and that's just not true. Cheating is not cheating.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that. Cheating is not cheating. And I think if you gave every professional athlete or baseball player specifically in this case the choice of having bigger biceps or knowing what pitch is coming, I'm pretty sure they would select knowing what pitch is coming.
But Beltran's career is no matter what, 1 year with Houston. So you're going to base it off of 1 year.
So we're just going to forgive cheating then. That's Barry Bonds didn't do steroids his entire career, and even Tommy's deranged brain will admit that Barry Bonds was a Hall of Fame caliber player before he started taking steroids. He absolutely was.
Yes.
That's what makes his story so sad in a way.
No, but the cheating
never had to take steroids.
Again, the cheating using steroids and the cheating by stealing pitches are very different. If your husband cheats,
it is different. No. It is different, Tommy, because not everybody in the league was stealing fucking pitches in the way that the Houston Astros were stealing pitches, and it was a distinct advantage over the people that were not. During the steroid era, there were everybody was using steroids. The playing field was equal. Bullshit.
Every player then should just get their World Series ring taken away from them. Like at what level, at what point do you say we're not going to recognize what you did because of the cheating scandal? At what point do you say, again?
Right. No, I'm with you. Listen,
there's layers of cheating and
Tommy,
cheating.
I'm arguing against you, but I agree with you. I personally have no problem with Carlos Beltran being in. The only reason I have a problem with Carlos Beltran being in is because it's selective application of the outrage for quote unquote cheating. And I think once you open a discussion of cheating, the way that Beltran cheated, the manner in which the Astros cheated was different than when you talk about steroids. Everybody during the steroids ever, and when I say everybody, obviously not 100% of the people, but I mean everybody as in position players, pitchers, everybody was using steroids. Roger Clemens was using steroids, but he was pitching against these monsters, and he was winning Cy Youngs. He was still getting them out. He was pitching against the Maguires and the Sosas and the Bonzes and the Palmeiros and all these guys, and he was still getting them out. So is it fair to compare the steroid era players against each other? Yes.
Yeah, but there's no level of fairness. No, there's no level of fairness because there's no grid up on the wall that says the reason you're not in is because of A, B, and C. You're going in because of the writers. right? There's a group
Well,
of
this
people
is the-
that
that's-
decide whether or
that-
not you piss this guy off. Say Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, same thing. There's people that should be in the Hall of Fame 20
100
years.
Rock and
But
Roll Hall of Fame is even worse.
Because this guy was a
Notorious
dick.
B.I.G. is in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So
Biggie,
if
rest
you,
in peace.
the,
I love
the,
him. But
the real argument
what are
then
we
is,
talking about?
is the process to get in there.
Right.
Deciding that the Writers Guild decides who goes in the Hall of Fame, because you look at look at the pitchers back in the 60s and 70s, the Whitey Ford and the Drysdale. These guys all cheated. They were scuffing the ball. They were putting Vaseline on their fingers.
Gaylord Perry.
Gaylord Perry. They were in the Hall of Fame, and they knew they were cheating while they were playing, and then they admitted they cheated years later.
Yes.
Once you get past the writers that not our generation of reporters and writers, the ones that are with our parents, once they're out, I think things will.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I see that's for me. I've always had an issue with the fact that the writers are the ones that determine the players. Hall of Fame players should be the only ones eligible to vote on who goes in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
nah.
Well,
100%. These
Nope.
are those people's peers. These are those people's counterparts.
But
people
the
that they
changes
played
still-
against. And you know
No,
what?
but
If
the
I'm in the
rules
Hall of
change.
Fame,
But
Tommy, if I'm in the Hall of Fame,
Mhm.
I was the best, or one of the best at my game, at my craft. What better judge of who belongs to sit next to me than
That
the
becomes
person that I played?
that becomes a popularity contest, because
Well, they did that with that one thing.
no, this with Clement.
Kent, with Jeff Kent.
Maybe there's a percentage. Maybe
but
10% of the vote goes to the players that are in there. Something. I get what you're saying, but
Clemens only got 5% or whatever it was.
Well, yeah,
And
because
it-
you got
and it-
Fergie Jenkins. What is he? He shouldn't be voting fucking cocaine out.
Well, it's the the Hall of Fame.
I know. No, I know. Yeah, that is an argument against my rationale. I mean, listen, Andrew Jones, big fan of having. We grew up watching him play. From 19 years old when he was just dominating, and I like the fact that Andrew Jones got in because his cumulative numbers are not. They don't bowl you over, and his dominant years were probably about 8 years. So somebody like Andrew Jones getting in makes it even more disgraceful that Don Mattingly and Dale Murphy aren't in. So I like Andrew Jones deserves to be in. No issue with him. He was, especially those years with the Braves, and he was the most dominant. I mean, the guy would purposely play shallow and just go, he would cover so much ground going back and made it look easy. I mean, he was easily one of the most dominant center fielders of his era. And if you put together, I mean, I think, like you were saying, this younger generation, they're all about Mike Trout, and listen, when Trout's done, even injuries aside and all that, he's going to have that Ken Griffey Jr. type situation where he spent most of his career with some kind of an injury, but he's still going to get Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah.
And there is a split screen where they put, Trout's dominant years so far against Andrew Jones's dominant years, and Jones is ahead of Trout in almost every category. So he absolutely.
So if Trout comes back and plays and he gets nailed up in the peds for this season, does that erase his whole career?
To me? No, Tommy. No, it doesn't.
No, because your argument is right. Because Bonds' numbers up until 96, 97, he was averaging 35 home runs a year. His career, he averaged 35 home runs a year. So if you wanted to argue that, the year he had 72, whatever the fuck he had, and then there was a year of 52, 53. But in general, his whole career has been steady, average of 35. So if you took that and you go, oh, there's no way he would have hit those home runs without the juice. That's a lie. We know it's a lie. And by the way, Bonds never tested positive, never admitted it. People thought and speculated, but I don't care how many asterisks you put at the bottom of his stats page, he wasn't convicted. He didn't admit to it. So it's as if it didn't happen.
I just think the level of moral hypocrisy, and again, it gets to what Major League Baseball as an entity, and I understand that the Hall of Fame is separate, kind of, from MLB. It's its own entity, but listen, they all swim in the same pool, and it's just, I hate that selective application of our outrage. I hate we brought up Ohtani earlier and how it was so. everybody was so quick to sweep the Ohtani thing under the rug when everybody knew there was no way you lose $40 million and don't know where it went. But somehow Ohtani is different than Pete
Yes,
Rose. No,
of
Pete
course.
Rose, they were able to do to Pete Rose what they did to Pete Rose because Major League Baseball was done with Pete Rose, and they punished him.
Yes.
And he probably was, knowing his temperament from what little I knew, he probably was really indignant with Giamatti at the time, and there probably were a lot of fuck yous thrown around, and
no doubt.
And Giamatti said, "Oh, okay, I got something for you."
And you're not going to see it happen again.
Right. I just think that we're going to get to this point where we have to show some grace to that steroid era play. And listen, you know what? Put him in
It was a good
lesson.
hold on. It was a good lesson learned though. Betting on it's one thing it's straight up in the MLB rules. You can't bet on sport, let alone the sport that you're in, and let alone the team
let alone
that
a
you're
game
on.
you're on. Yeah.
So
a game that you actively participate.
Let me tell you something. I agree wholeheartedly with that ban on Pete Rose. Okay, he gambled on his very sport. Now the other
on his team, he gambled on his team,
and now you have that with the two Cleveland pushers.
But always to win though. He never bet against his team to lose, so that he knew enough to say they can never say I threw a game. All I'm doing is I felt good about my guys and I bet on them to win. And again, there's no room for it. There's no room for it.
Cleveland pitchers were betting on their strikes
on some Black Sox style.
On the balls, not on their pitches.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
on their own.
That's wild.
So that lesson was there, but now now you were talking about a time when a couple $1,000 was considered a lot of money. These guys, millions. The NBA guy that got caught up, what the hell is his name? He's on an $8 million contract. $8 million a year to play basketball, and gets caught up on a bullshit skimming points thing that he was probably pocketing a couple $100,000, but he's such a degenerate gambler that he couldn't fucking look away.
I just feel
Billings. His name is Billings.
You put these guys in the Hall of Fame. You put a permanent exhibit in the Hall of Fame, denoting the steroid era, and you explain everything out in there. But you put these guys in. The only thing I will agree with, and I do concede, and I've always said I don't like generational comparisons because every generation, even going back, had an advantage over another generation. We talk about it all the time. The Babe Ruth era players never had to play against black athletes who in all likelihood probably would have shamed the shit out of them. They never had to play 162 games. They never had to play
in the shower, especially in the shower.
Yes, in the shower as well.
Oh yeah.
They never had to deal with that. The showers. They never had to, there were greenies for these other generations. They're literally doing cocaine and they were drunk. I don't even know if that's really an advantage. Every era has an advantage. And what I will say, where steroids in my mind is cheating, is it lengthened careers. So at an age where previous generation athletes were breaking down and were their skills were deteriorating, guys like Barry Bonds were getting stronger. So you can make a legitimate argument as to what would Hank Aaron have done with 5 more healthy, if not stronger years. So it's not fair to compare the two.
But you're making my argument about the existing players voting on it, because guys like Hank Aaron would turn around and look at his numbers and go, well, look what we did back then. And we didn't have all the shit that these guys had.
Right,
so therefore, they're not as good as me, even though they hit more home runs.
But the players are going to say they're going to be able to acknowledge that, but then still at the same time say these guys were the best at their time.
Yes.
At a time where everybody was sticking PEDs in their body, these guys were the best at their time. And Bonds,
that's why that generation can't vote on the new generation. It's got to be what's going on now. And you look and go, in this current environment, these guys are the best. These guys couldn't hold a candle to this, the 1927 Yankees or whatever.
Bonds could have. Bonds for me, I got you. I'm wrapping it on this thought. Bonds for me is the stickler only because, and I keep saying it, and I am going to find it one day. I keep saying I have to find that. Elias Sports Bureau did it. So it shouldn't be that hard to find. They broke down a stat to how many times, the percentage of times that Barry Bonds swung a bat to the percentage of times he made contact. And again, they included outs, foul balls, foul tips, everything. Anytime he swung a bat to the amount of times he made contact, and it was some ungodly number. It was like 80% of the time that Barry Bonds swung a bat, he hit a baseball. That's not steroids.
He had about 17. Dude, he had 1,700 intentional walks in his career.
This
1,700.
is it.
Do you know how
You're
many?
talking about a guy that got one pitch to hit per game,
You know
and
what
he
A-Rod
hit
had?
it out of the park.
A-Rod had
that?
97. A-Rod had 97 intentional walks in 22 years. 97. Bonds had 1,688 in the same 22-year career.
Oh.
Insane.
It's I
Insane.
think the Hall of Fame really needs to fucking start seriously considering this stuff. Put Don Mattingly and Dale Murphy in. If I'm the Pete Rose family, I would have nothing with his induction when he goes in with Shoeless Joe Jackson. I would boycott if I was the Pete Rose family. And Michael, finished up. Tommy, I will say my goodbyes to you. Your green screen sucks. Drive yourself in. Michael, wrap it up.
Thank you, Mo.
No problem.
Thank you, Tommy, again.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Morning. I'll send you a message about a little incident that happened in the 100th if you didn't hear about it.
Tommy is breaking news. Mike is bringing me cigars. Really, that ice shooting was literally just a reason for him to call. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Flyer, put your flyer up.
Something about a raccoon. I'll just send you the information.
Yeah, sure. No, sorry.
Oh,
Don't
you
go
did?
on the
Okay.
beach. Yeah, don't go on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Put your flyer up.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to promote? No or no? Or
No. Penis pumps. Let's promote penis pumps. Can we do that?
Sure.
Is that a promotable thing on a sports show?
Do you have one you can
I
put in front of you?
maybe.
I don't know,
But
dude.
I did put your 2 links to Zefty.com. I did put.
Well, he's
them
got to
in
put the
comments.
flyer up. Do penis pumps work? Does anybody know?
Wait, I
Do
don't
they still
think
call them that?
I think they
didn't
still.
get a
What else
flyer,
would you
did
really
I?
call them? Penis
Oh,
suckers?
Dick pump. Dick pump.
Dick pump. Yes,
Dick
that's
pump,
more.
yeah.
Do they work? You think?
I don't know.
Don't act like you don't know. You're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
getting tattoos soon.
I
You're gonna
bet.
be using.
I know a guy that probably knows, and it doesn't work. They don't come that small.
Get me the fluffer. All right, I'm sorry. So yeah, can you put Mike's flyer up, Dawn?
I didn't see. Did you send me? I didn't see the flyer.
Yes,
come
I
in
did.
through Here.
Uh-oh. The booth has failed. Dawn, we made it this far into the.
It's not in my messenger.
not.
All I have is the Yankees stuff you sent me. I didn't get the Mets lineup either. That's why I didn't get it up there.
You know what? We'll if you want. If you can't get it to her in time, we could talk about it on
I just sent
on
it.
Tony's
Hold on
show.
1 second. I can.
Stall. Stretch it out. Tommy, give me something. Anything. Go.
Tommy, you could want to plug something? I'll let you-
Oh yeah, Tommy, you're gonna get a plug off today because we can't mute your.
Well, that's right. www.lineofdutycigars.com for all your cigar needs. Golf outings, steak nights.
Is that your phone ringing, Michael?
Not mine.
somebody's. It's not mine.
It's not mine.
Oh, probably Tommy's.
Is it Tommy's? Tommy, is your phone
Probably.
ringing?
Oh, he left?
Did he leave?
No,
Did you
I'm
boot
not.
him? Oh no, there he is.
Hold on. Nope. Sorry.
It's
there we go.
definitely not my phone ringing though.
www.lineofduty
See, I had
cigars.
you- I
If
had
you're
Line
not
of Duty.
patrolling with the pig, you're doing it wrong. Wait, what? Tatuaje cigars. Aldino.
Wow.
Well, no,
Hey,
Tommy,
Tony.
quick. I know. I think he got it. She got it loaded up. But
I have it
explain
loaded up.
explain a little bit though about what you do because it really is awesome what you do with the company. It's not just a cigar company. And as much as I joke, it is really awesome what you've been doing for over a decade now.
We're coming on a decade of buying. So you guys buy cigars, we send money out. Every purchase is donation to either BBO or to Tunnel of Towers. So we send 10% of everything that comes in. We send cigars non gratis overseas to soldiers
That's
serving.
the best part. I love that part.
Yeah, we're having fun, making things happen. And then honestly, they're really good cigars. You're having a golf outing, you can go to the store and buy the shit off the bottom shelf that they can't sell. You come to me and I'm going to give you a good product at a good price and you're going to make money on them. So, yeah.
Yeah, really, like I said, all jokes aside, Tommy, it is really awesome. I love that part with sending them overseas to guys that are serving. That's always been a neat thing, you know. And any literally flavors of home you can give to our soldiers.
Absolutely.
That's a huge mental thing for them, and it's really
And
awesome.
the cigars are big because they travel well. You can't send them, beer or booze, but if you send them, 10 or 20 cigars, man, they love it. They, then the guys get together. I get pictures all the time from them saying, "Hey, thanks so much for the package. These are us enjoying them in the sand." It's
That's
good
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, I gotta put this up. It's 25 after, so we
Go with it. Go with it. Hurry up.
Hurry up. So, yeah, thank you again. Also, again, I'm part of another group called stillblue.org. We, I believe, Dawn put the link up there, Still Blue Org USA.
That one. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you really got
I'm-
this plug figured out, man. You guys,
I'm trying to do.
you know, no, not you. I'm
two-
telling Freed. Yeah, you're as bad. You know what? If you had written things down like Campy, hello, my name is Campy, you would have had this all figured out. Go ahead,
Well,
talk
no,
about it. She'll
we're-
find the link. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't see the second thing that you
Yeah.
sent me because I was trying to do the other.
All right, can we get this plug?
We're having a little fundraiser with another group called Blue Tribe Warrior Sisters. It's Friday, March 26th. Doors open at 6:30. Showtime is 8 o'clock. It's raising money for helping out retired guys, helping out, so we could do good things to help them out in the future. Same thing with the girls. I don't have a link actually for them. It's they're on Facebook. If you look them up,
Blue Tribe
Warrior
Warriors.
Sisters.
Got it.
Thing is, you got to be a female to join.
What is that?
Biological female.
Yes.
Biological female.
Yes.
XY
Real female.
X
Yes.
XX.
Oh, what's a real
XX.
female?
What is a real female? I don't know. Somebody that's born with XX chromosomes.
And yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that solves that problem.
Dawn
Don't
put
know.
up the link.
I mean,
for,
if you have an oversized clitoris,
I did. I put
maybe
up-
if you put a penis pump on it, it'll
Ooh.
make. Can you put an oversized? Or can you put a penis
clit-
pump
can you
on
put
an oversized clitoris?
A clit expander.
A clit
I
expander.
don't
We should
know.
call that.
Yeah.
Maybe
It'd be like
the Mets,
it's like-
maybe,
it's like
maybe the
blowing
Mets
up
and
a
Yankees.
balloon.
Maybe the
blowing
Mets
up a
and
balloon
Yankees
if-
can have that as a giveaway day.
If you
Alright.
blow,
Come out to the stadium. It's
I-
Aaron
hold
Judge
on.
Day and
If
clit
you-
expander penis pump day.
hold on, Mo. If you blow in the little hole below it, does it inflate the clit?
I think.
Oh, God.
Wait, there's a hole below the clit.
Yeah, right below. Right below.
Oh,
Well,
right
the-
below it.
Depends on what side you're on.
Oh, yes.
But make sure you blow in the right hole, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Go Yankees. If you like minor league baseball, I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
But again, the links are in there. You want to buy tickets? The link is there. Is to Ziffy, Ziffy.com. You'll see ticketing, comedy show, and then you'll see something if you want to donate to our group. We're trying to get Campy and actually Tommy as one of the two of the comedians part of this.
Oh
comedy
God,
show.
are people supposed to be laughing or crying during the show? You got Tommy and Campy
Oh,
coming.
So it should be good. So come on out. Again, we'll
Show's already failed.
Still blue.
Campy, you had a great show. I don't know if
And,
you had it yet, but you're gonna have a great show. You had it.
Let the guy
Thank you, Mo.
finish.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
Thanks,
Dawn, in the
Mike.
booth. We'll see you
Alright.
soon.
Mute the mics and let's get out of here.
And we're done.
Yeah!